Hello everybody, and wow, don't I have a special video for you? That's right, in this video I will be going through 5 TV networks, TV channels. Those channels are Cartoon Network, Boomerang, Discovery Family, Comedy Central, and Game Show Network. So I'll be going through those channel schedules because I have a lot of things I wouldn't mind saying. So, yeah, without any further delays and without wasting any more time, let's begin. Oh yeah, before I get started with that actually, someone made a comment saying that they were asking me why my videos were shaky and why that's the case. They thought I was nervous. Well guys, here's the thing. At times my hand could feel like trying to keep the video steady. So I don't mean to do this on purpose or accident. It's just how my body is, alright? So, yeah, Dylan Thomas, that's the guy who said it, but whatever. You guys don't really care. You just care about me doing these videos. So let's just begin. So let's start off with Discovery Family. My mistake. We're not doing Game Show Network yet. That's going to be at the end of the video. That's if you guys are going to watch it, that is. So, of course, like with the change I told you last time I did the schedule, Steven Universe was coming back. And here's the actual picture this time. Hang on, that's Saturday. Here we go. So we get the picture. Okay. So I've already discussed Steven Universe coming back, which I found pretty cool. So let's just keep going here and move on to weekends, because there's actually some interesting changes going on. I don't really care about this stuff. I'm just going to blow through until there's something interesting. So, look what they have here. Jabberjaw. Yeah. Shockingly enough, Jabberjaw is coming to Discovery Family, which is an unexpected change. And something I must say about these here. Unfortunately, some of the pictures of these respective shows, or some of these respective shows, won't appear for some reason. I don't know if it's the problem of my TV or if they're too lazy to show the pictures for certain shows. I don't know, but I can't do anything about it, so sorry guys. So after Jabberjaw, it's basically the Smurfs, Sylvester and Tweety, Looney Tunes, Summer Camp Island, and the rest is basically history, because I don't really care much about this schedule. But yeah, that's basically it for this channel. So, before I move on to the other channels, I wouldn't mind explaining something. Something about Disney. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware. I'm sure you've seen Quayimation's video and that Dumb Idiot's video about it. But, look at this. Let's just go to Disney XD, for instance. So, as you can see here, unfortunately, the contract from Disney Channel and DirecTV, the agreement, has expired. So, unfortunately, none of these channels are allowed to be watched. This includes the Disney channels, of course, Freeform, FX, FXX, ABC, etc. etc. As you can see, it says, Disney is blocking you from sports, entertainment, and kids and family channels while DirecTV works to reach a new agreement. Yeah, I found that pretty weird, and I was shocked to see that. I thought they would shut down the channel altogether, but it looks like that won't happen. And it looks like I fricked up with the background, so I'm gonna have to take some time to change it. Now I kept it on Ed, Edd n Eddy, so I'm not gonna attempt a copyright strike, because we do not want that on Spencer R. Okay, let's pause right there. Now let's get right on back to the schedules. Okay, so the next one I'll do, I'm going to go ahead and go to Cartoon Network, because there is an interesting change going on Checkered Past. So let's go to weekdays, starting on Monday. So we get Ed, Edd n Eddy, of course. Now, this next show coming up will definitely surprise you. unless you probably looked at other things based on it, which I wouldn't be surprised if you did already. But yeah, I was surprised when this came on. So check it out. Check it out. Look at what they're going to have here. We get, and prepare for a throwback. Hello everybody, hello everybody, hello everybody, woo, 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 shish, hello everybody, that's awful, hello everybody, woo, 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 hello everybody, it's time for Cartoon Planet, hello everybody, Cartoon Planet, stop, hello everybody, hello everybody, hello everybody, it's time for Cartoon Planet. Yep. The original Cartoon Planet back in the late 90s is coming back to TV. And yes, unfortunately, this does take out What a Cartoon, but I do find this cool. Now, I was thinking of this for a while now. Now, in case you guys didn't know, well, I'm pretty sure you did, obviously, because this song came from it. There was a 2012 version of Cartoon Planet that lasted from 2012, it has to be like 2011 through 2014. That version of Cartoon Planet had the old Cartoon Network shows like Ed, Edd n Eddy, Courage the Cowardly Dog, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Johnny Bravo, The Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, Cow and Chicken, I Am Weasel, Codename Kids Next Door, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Chowder, Camp Lazlo, and all sorts of them. And then later on in the years, they decided to bring in they decided to spoil their original thing by showing later Cartoon Network shows and shows that really didn't have a purpose. Well, I wouldn't say have a purpose, but shows that Cartoon Network didn't fully own the rights to, but owned by other companies. Those shows including Johnny Test, Tom and Jerry Tales, Scaredy Squirrel, The Problem Solvers, my eyes, Mad, and that Almost Naked Animals BS. Yeah, unfortunately those shows aired on there. But I remembered recording those episodes back in the day. Unfortunately, they're gone now, which is a big disappointment. One of the worst decisions I ever made in my life. I could have saved them all, and then I would just rewatch them, going back to rewatching them nowadays. But yeah, unfortunately, we all make bad decisions in our lives, so I guess that's what it is. But interestingly enough, I've never actually seen a full episode of this version of Cartoon Planet. So I think I'll definitely tune into this. Yeah. And then, of course, the next day we get Billy and Mandy. Tuesday through Thursday. Now, I'm not sure if I even said this yet, but it's pretty cool how they're pairing this up with one of the shows that used to be on the channel. That used to be on the shows in that version. I found that pretty cool. Yeah. Yep. I would say they did this change pretty late for Ed, Edd n Eddy, because next month, or at least by the end of this month, they're going to be changing it instantly. So I'll be making another video on that alongside Boomerang. Speaking of Boomerang, let's go ahead and get through that now. Now, of course, if anyone was wondering, okay, I don't want to ruin things, so I'm gonna restart it from age 1. I was gonna say that. No, I usually start with Fridays or Thursdays, whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and start there because they do have it confirmed. Trust me. Remote, you really gotta stop that. So, yes, in case you didn't know, this schedule's finally confirmed. I did make a post on this a while ago saying that, okay, they're really taking too long with this schedule. And of course, they just decided to confirm it now, which is extremely lazy. It's like, why would you confirm it around this month when you could have just done it a few weeks ago? That was just stupid. So, And I was originally planning to delete that other video about it. I did mention that in the post, but now that this change is different, because they did add in a couple of extra shows, I decided to keep it on. So I decided to keep it up. So yeah, and that video has like what, 1,500 views at the moment. So I don't want to get rid of them. Of course not. I don't want to lose more viewers, unless if it's on a video that's like 500 views or less. Yeah, or 300 views or less, because I still have those videos on my channel. So let's go ahead and get through this schedule, shall we? So, and it looks like I won't be doing the how I would improve, because they will be changing the schedule again in the next couple weeks. So let's just get to it. We get Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, Looney Tunes, A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, Baby Looney Tunes, The Flintstone Kids, The Flintstones, The Jetsons, The Yogi Bear Show, Tom and Jerry Show, The Looney Tunes Show, The Scooby-Doo Show. Oh my god. Something I just realized now. They're airing these three most popular shows from back in the day, and they put the in the beginning and show at the end. Like, let's show you that again. The Tom and Jerry Show, The Looney Tunes Show, The Scooby-Doo Show. Has anyone actually noticed that? And I'm just saying this now. Okay. Scooby-Doo Show, the all-new Scooby and Scrappy-Doo Show, which, yeah, they actually brought that in, which is cool. What's New Scooby-Doo, Wabbit, Looney Tunes, The Flintstones, The Jetsons, Popeye the Sailor Man, Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo Movie, Johnny Quest, Thundar the Barbarian, and that's only on Fridays. Here we get an extra hour of the Scooby-Doo Show. Honestly, and I said this before too, I really do not like how they only do this on Fridays or Saturday mornings. Why can't they do this every day? Like, come on. Showing an hour and a half or like an hour of Johnny Quest and then Thundar the Barbarian, that is so much freaking better than just having an extra hour of the Scooby-Doo Show and Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. Not just that, but it adds in more variety than just extra hours of Scooby-Doo. Like, come on, Boomerang. Come on. You can do this every day. They're classic. Okay, after that, we have weekends. So we get Looney Tunes, The Looney Tunes Show, Tom and Jerry Tales, Tom and Jerry, New Scooby-Doo Movies, Scooby-Doo, The Scooby and Scrappy and Yabba-Doo Show, which they've been having that on weekends lately, which is cool. It's a classic, and it hasn't been used for a while. Scooby-Doo Show, Looney Tunes, Wabbit, What's New Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo or Are You, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, The Yogi Bear Show. Oh yeah, and how can I forget? They somehow changed their schedules, like on Saturday and Sunday. So we get like Yogi Bear Show and then Flintstone Comedy Show. The next day they have an hour of the Yogi Bear Show and then Flintstones Comedy Show and the Flintstones. And then we get the Jetsons, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Okay. My left hand is really getting sore, so give me a minute. Oh my god. Okay. It's pretty hard to do this the other way around, so just bear with me, guys. Okay, so Mystery Incorporated, Be Cool Scooby-Doo, Popeye the Sailor Man. This is on Saturday, too. And then we get Top Cat. Yeah, Top Cat comes back. You're probably wondering where Jabberjaw was. Well, look back from 10 minutes ago and you'll see it. So yeah, now we're Top Cat, and then Yogi's Treasure Hunt, Tom and Jerry Show, and Duck Dodgers. And then Looney Tunes comes on after. So I think it's best if I show you this one. So we get these 2 hours of Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry here, Yogi Bear Show, then Popeye airs earlier. I really don't know why they couldn't, like, make it the same, like, how they usually did. Why do they have to, like, swap around the shows on Saturday, add in some extras, and then Sunday just keep it almost the same? Okay, that I don't understand at all. Unless the robot wants to make it creative, like, He's like, hey, let's move these shows around. They can be more creative. Yay, creativeness is cool. Okay, I understand you want to be creative, but confusing your own viewers, I don't approve of that. So this schedule does still look decent, although I don't really like the fact how they keep showing a lot of Looney Tunes and Scooby-Doo content. Look, I understand, they make you views, and you are showing a lot of classics, but I think it's a bit much. But according to next month, I can tell that they're going to be showing a lot of Scooby-Doo, obviously, and also, I think they're going to be taking out some Looney Tunes. So it looks like Scooby-Doo will be the most aired show next month, which makes sense, Halloween. But I don't want to spoil too much. You guys are going to have to tune into that next video that I make after this one. Okay, so that's it with Boomerang. I do think the schedule is okay, but they should just replace some Looney Tunes and Scooby-Doo. And of course, the new stuff. I really don't know why new stuff is still on Boomerang. Like, it doesn't belong on the channel. I've said this multiple times, and of course, no one's listening. And I know some people's like, oh yeah, Wabbit and the Tom and Jerry show belong on the channel. No, they don't. They're not even old. Okay, if you're talking shows like the Looney Tunes Show and Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc., I could kind of see some sense in that because they're over a decade old, but those other ones I've named, not really. Oh yeah, I do know the Tom and Jerry show is a decade old, but again, I don't think it needs to belong on the channel. Like, I remembered when Christy Miller aired the show like around 2017 on Boomerang. That was way too early. She could have waited at least another 10 more years and then placed it, but of course she wouldn't be with us because she left the network by the end of 2019. Early 2020. So, that's it. Wait, before I move on, I should actually tell you how many shows are showing. Because this is something I didn't do the last time because my TV was like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and screw this up. Okay, let's start. Let's start with Monday. No. Let's start here. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15? You serious, bruh? Oh, yeah, sure. Let's not confirm that one. Okay. Let's do weekends now. Not including that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that one counted. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah. Again, a good amount of variety, but just too much Scooby-Doo and Looney Tunes. I'm going to go ahead and count up the classic hours now. And yes, guys, I'm doing this pretty quick because I do not want to waste any time here. So let's see how many classic hours. Let's start off with weekdays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6? Okay, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, 11.5, 12.5, 13.5, 14.5, 15.5, 16.5. Movie, I guess, if you want to count it, but I don't really want to count movies because they're sometimes classic, sometimes new stuff. So that's 15.5 classic hours for weekdays. Now, how about weekends? Yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, yeah, might as well count that too, why not? 18. But of course on certain days it'd probably be like 17, like on that one day. Yeah. Wow. Well, alright. So that's it with Boomerang. We really gotta move on now. I apologize if I took so much time doing this schedule, but I'm just trying to see what I can do with it just so I can make it more interesting. Because I'm sure no other people who go through schedules like this never counts classic hours or the shows they air. So this is something new something new for you guys. This isn't new for me. Okay, now let's get through Comedy Central's schedule, because there's something interesting I gotta show on. Gotta show. So look what they have. They have Family Guy. Yep. In case you guys didn't know, unless you probably didn't see that idiot's video, you guys already know who I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna say his name. No way. He did make a video saying that that Family Guy left the CW. Yeah. The same channel that shows the news, and of course, men, manly men. Heck yeah, 2.5 Men. Great show. Way better than the frickin' Big Bang Theory. At least in my opinion. But anyways, yeah, Family Guy left the CW, so... And considering the fact that Comedy Central doesn't really have a lot of variety anymore, because they always focus on that Eric Cartman show, South Park, they decided to purchase the rights for Family Guy and air it there. Which is fine. I'm sure lots of Family Guy fans are like, yay, Family Guy's on somewhere else, let's go! But someone like me, I'm like, it's fine. If people want to enjoy that and be happy, they can, but I don't really care about it. I do think it's fine, though, because it's a nice way to add in variety. So yeah, Family Guy, a Disney-based show, is now on a Paramount-based channel, like Comedy Central. So, yep, they're showing this. Let me show you how long they're going to have this for, because this side of the schedule confirmed. So, technically today, they're going to have it from 3 p.m. all the way up until 1 in the morning. So if you do the math, that's about a good 10 hours of Family Guy. Wow. Now, what I like about this is that, unlike with Nickelodeon, when they purchase a show and they don't even do jack nothing about it, Comedy Central here actually bought it and is using it wisely. I mean, technically they spam shows anyway, but I like this. Just the fact that they're using a show they actually purchased is nice. Why can't other Paramount channels do that? Like, I remember Nickelodeon bought the rights for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the old series, but they didn't even use it much. They put it on Nicktoons for like an hour at midnight, but that didn't last for so long. They pretty much just added it on Paramount Plus like the greedy rastards they are. Rastards. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is a nice addition. Wondering when they're going to show the older episodes. They probably will soon, but I don't know when. Okay. Now, I did mention before that I wasn't going to go through Nick again, but someone actually recommended me to talk about something that's been happening throughout a while now. So, let's not make this last too quick because I already made a few videos ranting about Nickelodeon scheduling. But I've been looking at some videos from many YouTubers like Colbert Awesome, Do Not 1999, and I bet even freaking Jamie Snowden did a video on it too. Probably not, but I would care less because he doesn't even listen to me, so whatever. Anyways, so about this whole SpongeBob marathon going on. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for SpongeBob's anniversary. Well, come on, keep it still. Well, this shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone, but I freaking hate this marathon. Okay, I did agree with what Colbert Awesome said. If it was for about a week or a month, I'd be cool with it. But this piece of crud has been going on for what I can say 2 months. Okay, let's just say something here. In July, I can understand because that's when, well, SpongeBob really officially premiered on Nickelodeon in May, but they didn't really kick it off, air new episodes until July. So the fact that they would have this marathon going on in July, I'd understand. Okay? That whole month was okay. But right after that month, they have been going freaking crazy. As if Nickelodeon wasn't crazy enough with SpongeBob SquarePants as enough as is. They have been taking this way, way too far by killing their own channel with this. And I actually forgot who said that. Nickelodeon killed their own channel? I'm not sure I did. Someone else probably did. I don't know. But yeah, whoever said it, I would have to agree with them. Nickelodeon literally killed their own frickin' channel by showing this freaking BS. Like, okay, I can understand some people and some kids still love SpongeBob, but most of us, we're getting tired of the show. It's been going on for over 2 decades now, and you're still showing it? For crying out loud, Nickelodeon. You've got to give your shows other chances. Oh, and let's not forget about T-Nick. If you didn't know, they took iCarly off, which I'm not even surprised. Nick pretty much has something against their old shows, so I'm not surprised by it. Many people are saying like, oh, it's because of Quiet on Set. It's not because of Quiet on Set. You can tell already because they have Henry Danger, obviously, and that's a show based off Dan Schneider. In my opinion, it's because Nickelodeon has something against their old shows. It's like, what is Nick thinking? Are they thinking their old shows would do better if they stream it on Paramount Plus? No. Like, Nick, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to pay attention to Cartoon Network. You already saw guys, you've already seen the schedules I've showed. They're showing Ed, Edd n Eddy, Billy and Mandy, Dexter's Laboratory. Well, I didn't show that, but they've been showing that lately. They're going to show Cartoon Planet. And on Boomerang, what do you have? Baby Looney Tunes, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Yogi Bear, Popeye. Obviously, old shows do well, so why is Nick taking them off? Like, do they not give their other shows besides the other frickin' 13 they use a chance? That is just unfair. But yeah, I actually do agree with what Do Not said, really. Having 24 hours of SpongeBob frickin' SquarePants is like having a headache 24/7 that wouldn't go away. And I also heard he said that you gotta tell Nick that we don't want this, and they're like, oh, they're probably not gonna listen to us. But we gotta fight. We gotta keep annoying them until they give what we want. Then they'll be like, all right, fine, we give up. We'll stop showing SpongeBob so much. Just let us live. Yeah, literally. If you would just listen to us. See, guys, this is why I like Do Not 1999. This is why he's one of my favorite YouTubers. He basically says what I would say. Everything he says about modern television is true. Heck, he even made a video about Checker Pass saying how much it is kind of going downhill. As a matter of fact, let's show you that again. Let's go back to Checker Pass because there's something I wouldn't mind saying. So many people are saying that Checkered Pass is going downhill. They've been taking shows off and they're not really showing too much. Would I say Checker Pass is dying? No. Like, they do have some of the shows. Heck, they even decided to change up some of the stuff on Monday. Which is a nice change, but I really feel like they should either extend the block or air at least 5 shows a week. Like, come on, Checker Pass. Okay, this first day is fine, and the second day could be fine too. But maybe for the third day, you can do something like Courage the Cowardly Dog and Dexter's Lab. And then the next day, you can do Ed, Ed, and Eddie, and something like Samurai Jack or something. I don't know, just something to mix it up. But yeah, all I'm saying is that I don't think Checkered Pass is dying. I don't think it's really going downhill. I do think they need to add in more shows and maybe extend the times, but I digress. I do not know what's going to happen. Anyways, back with Nicktoons. See, even my TV's too lazy to confirm only one show. I hate this marathon. I freaking hate it. They should really stop. Someone bring out the Filthy Frank meme and say, it's time to stop. Like, come on. This is just too much. They gotta stop with SpongeBob. Okay. So, before I close this video off, yeah, I apologize, guys, for these bad angles. Again, I'm trying to keep it as steady as possible. As I told Dylan Thomas, we all can't be perfect, and we all know that in our lives. So, let's go ahead and go to Game Show Network. Hopefully I can make this like 4 minutes because, yeah, this video is getting as long as is. And I did expect to film it for half an hour based on all the stuff I had to say. Okay, so let's do weekdays and weekends, and I'll give you my thoughts, because they actually did change up their schedule. Obviously, because they have more shows they wouldn't mind premiering. So, let's see. We get Match Game, Chain Reaction, Catch 21, Person, Place, or Thing, 25 Words or Less, People Puzzler, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Deal or No Deal, More Match Game, Wheel of Fortune, Masterminds, Split Second, Chain Reaction, which now replaces Pyramid, Switch, Beat the Bridge, the new Match Game, the new one with Alec Baldwin. Have you guys seen that one? I've seen a bit of it. It looks fine, but I kind of think the older one's a bit better in a way. And I must say something. They normally have like the reboot of certain shows and not the original, but for Match Game, they have both the original and the reboot, which is crazy. After that, we get the new show, Flipside, then Split Second, more Split Second, Press Your Luck, Wheel of Fortune, Family Feud, America Says for one lone half hour, Flipside, and People Puzzler. So, good schedule. There is enough shows on that lineup. I will be doing a tally up for that later on. But now let's do weekends. Weekends we get America Says, 25 Words or Less, Common Knowledge, Split Second, Cash Cab, Beat the Bridge, which is now on weekends. That's cool. Family Feud, Switch, Split Second, Card Sharks, Pyramid, now extended to an hour, more Family Feud, People Puzzler, and then Family Feud. Now, definitely comparing these to Nick. Obviously, Game Show Network kicks it to the curb. There is so much variety. Like, look at how many shows they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, technically counting it, 16, 17, 18. There's 18 shows. That is a lot of variety. And even on weekends, since they changed it up, there's more variety added. Let's see how many shows they have there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, even though I do think they still need to change some stuff up on weekends, this schedule is still great. Like, so much variety. And this is coming out from a channel that's modern now. Modernized. They actually care for variety in different shows. Why can't other channels be like this? Well, most of the other channels at least, because there's still some channels that care for variety. Let's see how I would improve here. So, they'll probably replace this with, like, pay program later on. That's cool. This could stay because it's the old one. Pretty much a lot of this stuff can stay. Maybe replace this with more People Puzzler or Person, Place, or Thing. Replace this with an hour of Masterminds. Replace this with Switch. Then all that can stay, of course. Maybe replace a little Family Feud with More America Says or something like that. I don't know. But aside from that, weekdays are near perfect. I'm loving them. Now, of course, if you haven't recognized already, they did replace 90 minutes of America Says, which I found decent. Like, okay, America Says is a good show and all. It's definitely one of Game Show Network's best. But I felt like they over-aired this show, and I believe they think so too. So it's like ever since the show ended, they decided to replace some with extra variety, which is cool. It's definitely nice, a nice touch. But even if it's ended, they still show it, which makes sense. I'm sure they don't want to forget about it. Now, I'm pretty sure they will replace some of these later on, and if they do, they can replace like an hour of this with The Chase, and then replace this with Masterminds or something. Like, that'd be nice. Then that can stay. This should be Switch, and then this should be Split Second. Yeah, so they replaced those there. This can stay. Replace this with Cash Cab. Replace this with Beat the Bridge. Replace this hour with Switch. Replace this hour with Split Second. Then Card Sharks and Pyramid can stay. Replace some of these hours of Family Feud with... Okay. I would say keep these, but 5 hours of Family Feud is too much. If they want to do like a mini block on weekends or something, or like a couple of shows, they should do that. Like, you can put in Divided, Win Sanity, Idiot Test, and Get a Clue. Maybe like a 2-hour block at 7. That'd be nice. And then the rest can stay, obviously. So yeah, definitely a good schedule. Not much changes to be going on, but they could still do some stuff with it. Alright, well, this video is going on for 37 minutes now. A new record, I'd say. So, that's it for this vid, guys. So, thank you for watching. Join me next time when I make a video about Scooptober and Boomerang scheduling too. Cartoon Network and Boomerang. And Checker Pass as well. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Alright, see ya.